Hello, I'm Julie Williams, Registered Migration Agent with Migration Down Under, and I'm going to be talking to you about the Designated Area Migration Agreement, or more commonly referred to as DAMA. DAMA was all in the news towards the end of 2018 when it was announced that the Northern Territory, as well as down in Victoria around Warrnambool, were granted a further, or in regard, as far as Northern Territory were concerned, a further agreement, whereas Warrnambool, Victoria, have been granted their first Designated Area Migration Agreement. And what it means, despite all the, the media hype and everyone getting excited thinking, oh wow, I've got an occupation that is on that list or is semi-skilled, I might be able to be sponsored, or I may be able to get a visa without even sponsorship. Now, I just want to put a few facts forward and set the record straight as far as what DAMA is. Now, or DAMA, as I said, is the Designated Area Migration Agreement. DAMA is there for employers, not actual individuals. It's there for employers in regional areas that are finding it difficult in finding the relevant skilled or semi-skilled staff to be able to manage and run their businesses properly. And the DAMA is there to allow employers to enter in an agreement with the government to be able to sponsor people that are in occupations that are not necessarily on the temporary skilled stream visa occupation list. And it might be because there's very hard to attract people in that area. They have a very niche market. They need particular occupations that they just can't find and attract for regional areas. So it's a temporary visa to begin with, but it does lead to permanent residency. So if you are an individual, before you get too excited about it, you actually have to have an offer of employment firstly, with an employer that is in one of those designated areas that has entered an agreement with the government to be able to sponsor. Because obviously there's a lot of requirements and criteria that they need to meet as well. There is a real push and real focus for regional areas because we are aware that employers are struggling to find suitable staff. And so I believe that there will be future designated area migration agreements announced for further areas around Australia. But as I said, before you get too excited, these agreements are for employers, to assist employers to find the relevant skilled or semi-skilled staff for remote or designated areas of Australia. But if you do require further information, if you go down through to our comments box, we will have a link to the government site to give you a bit more information in regards to what the DAMA means and what it's all about. Alternatively, if you do still have further questions that are not answered by this short video or in our link, please do email us info@migrationdownunder.com. But before you do, be aware it is for employers and not for individuals seeking a visa.